I'm 2307. My opponent is 2568. Okay, 181 into 191. We do get outsped, but we do threaten Draco. Honestly, I don't even mind Dragon Dancing here. It's not like they can do a lot of damage to me. Okay, there we go. Now we have options. We can Stone Edge, we can Outrage. I don't really love Outrage if they have a Fairy type. The Greed double Dragon Dance is an idea too, but I think for now I'll just Outrage. Yeah, the Dragon Fire combo is fine. The question is, do they have a Fairy type? At some point I want to prioritize getting up Sticky Webs too. That'll help Bandit Hitmonlee, it'll help Specs Jugulis too. That's a really good core to have. Sticky Web and 2 Pokemon that abuse Sticky Web really well. I'll Outrage. They have Overquill, so all in all, not a bad decision from me. Critical Hit's lucky. Was that a 2-hit KO? That was not a 2-hit KO. So getting that is luck. Getting the crit is lucky there. They have Bonnet. I am locked into Outrage. 39. Confusion. Spore. Leftovers. All in all, I can be happy with that outcome. We're not taking a lot of damage from anything. Whimsicott's pretty free switching. And we can sleep fodder Reshiram, so it's permanently going to be able to fodder sleep here. If I really want, I can actually waste 1 turn of sleep here and just Dragon Dance because I'm not taking a lot of damage. But I think I'd rather be more proactive. Okay, Whimsicott in. Let's throw off a Moonblast into Raichu. We outspeed that, but that's AV. We did no damage. That's AV. Again, at some point I have to prioritize getting up Spidops' stuff here. Leech, I can substitute on Volt maybe? Alluring Voice would go through that. I'm just going to go Hypno. They have Nuzzle, that's fine. Toxic into likely Altaria. They kind of know Toxic's coming. Overall, I'm pretty happy. Crit helped us, without a doubt. And I like our matchup. The key is going to be able to get that Sticky Web up. I have to find an opportunity for it. I could maybe try and get it... what do I... And the Altaria could be defog too, so that's another thing. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Again, we always have Whimsicott. They double Altaria into Whimsicott, that's fine too. I have Terra Steel, but now's not the right time for it. I don't have a flying type switch in, and if this is Dragon Dance, I could run into issues because it can Dragon Dance, attack me, and then switch out to get rid of Toxic. Hitmonlee does outspeed, so I do have Stone Edges later. I don't have Stone Edge, okay. So that's not going to work. I don't have Stone Edges for late game. Is it Terra Steel Whimsicott time? Surely not. Moonblast does 50. That's not enough. Jugulis can't match up into Altaria's special defense. I have to be really careful around Altaria here. I don't mind Hypno. Let's try and find out some information. Brave Bird, okay, 39. Well, Toxic. I could even Psychic Noise, but... They're probably gonna... They're looking weak to Whimsicott, okay. Toxic... There we go, we got that. We just Toxic in case I want to switch out. Yep, there we go, come on. Almost, okay. They double switch Altaria in again. I'm getting beaten down by Brave Bird here. But I do like my Whimsicott. I don't want to Terra Steel too early because we don't know how valuable that's going to be. I can give up Hypno and then go Jugulis to spam Hurricane, but the Iron Jugulis doesn't break through Bonnet and AV Raichu. Do I... and I don't even know if it's Dragon Dance or not. I don't want to turn into fodder with Reshiram. I could go Jugulis here. I actually think... I'm gonna lose Hypno. Okay. Brought it down to 72. Now what? We have Jugulis Hurricane. We have Whimsicott who can substitute. Okay, let's try that. We can substitute into Brave Bird recoil into Moonblast range. No, we can put him in Moonblast range like that. Okay, we got that. They go to Raichu, 37 on the crit. We'll be able to... so Luring Voice, I have to be careful, but we do 2-hit KO now. Oh, that doesn't even break sub. Whimsicott looking good. Now we can substitute Leech Seed and destroy everything. Do we? We outspeed this. I have to Terrifier. Okay, Whimsicott. I mean, you got crits, so I'm happy with what you've done. Oh, that, yeah, that would have been fine anyway, because they always did that. Okay. So we forced a Terra committal. We want Sticky Web. I just don't know where to get it up. Maybe we get it up on Bonnet. I have to be careful about the Koraidon Bonnet combo, too. They don't have a Pokemon weak to Hurricane. I mean, that can stop Hurricane like Raichu, but the problem is that they now have... My Hurricanes are inaccurate now. I do have a strong Fire Blast, though. The question is, how do I want to play it? Do I want to Terra Steel my Whimsicott? I don't think so. Maybe I do. Would it give me better opportunities into Pokemon like Bonnet? Maybe. Oh, I also have Terra Dark... Nah, Terra Dark Jugulis isn't great. I'm tempted to Terra Steel because I'm always going to have long-term issues with Altaria. Yeah, what else am I going to Terra? Well, I do want a Pokemon that can take on Outrage, for example. We know that's banded, too. I want a T-Spike, probably. Let's go to Jugulis here. Take 47. I know it's inaccurate, but I feel like that's my best way of getting damage, potentially. Especially if they try and greed Bonnet here. They're probably going to recover. I'll just Dark Pulse. Because if they go Bonnet, I have the Whimsicott switch. 37. $41. Brave Bird. Getting close into range. We've had... This is going to be our third chance to flinch. Get one more. At some point they go Bonnet, yeah. Go Whimsicott. Okay, Leech into Koraidon. They're gonna U-turn probably. They're definitely gonna U-turn. I'll just take damage. 23. I can substitute here because they have to recover. But now they get put into range of Moonblast. Okay. Leech. We keep healing. Substitute. They go to Bonnet. Moonblast. 50. Okay. Moonblast again. They Sucker Punch. We go Spidops here. We get our Sticky Web up. Do you think they have Defog? They could. No Defog. Is it time? Let's think about it. Hitmonlee. Banded High Jump Kick. It's time to... We've saved our Terra. It's time to just Dark Pulse here. The flinches don't matter. We're trying to feint. But we get the double flinch anyway. Yeah. Catch him on the double. They wanted to double Altaria on Spidops here. Now we can Circle Throw. Yeah, definitely a game with a lot of luck. Bonnet back in. Okay. Get a T-Spike up. And we have Hitmonlee. Terra fighting Mach Punch. I don't want to have to use an inaccurate move here. Okay. RC is Psychic? Uh-oh. Okay, but I can beat that with Juggulus, right? And I have Banded Knockoff too. Okay. Go hard Juggulus, I think. Body Press. Okay. We go Hitmonlee. And here's the thing. They don't do a lot of damage to me. Come on. Don't. Okay, we need to hit one more. One more. No, Hitmonlee. Ooh, now things are getting scary. High Jump Kick is my strongest move. Come on. It does around 45 to RC, Psychic here. And Stored Power does not one-hit kill. Does not knock me out. It's going to come down to this. Okay. Oh, we get the crit. So we got 3 important crits. So that was kind of big to get 3 big crits. I have played Michael off stream a couple of games in a row. I lost those. So you're only seeing the wins, but I have lost more than a few. All right, Cyclizar into Porygon Z. Shed Tail? I can Shed Tail. I don't have switch-ins, really. I have AV Volcanion. Does that count? We Shed Tail, but we don't have switch-ins to PZ here. Yeah, we'll go AV Volcanion. Steam Eruption. Their Life Orb revealed. That means at the very least I can outspeed it with Cyclizar, Palkia, Speed type PZ. Not great. Not great. Come on. Okay. Ah, Volcanion. Okay, well. Palkia's Draco doesn't even KO, by the way. So I'll just Spatial Rend. Okay, we'll take that. That's good damage. Good damage. Okay. For Scarf, that's really good damage. The 2-hit KO neutral Pokemon. Even if it's a Swanna, that's still good damage. Yeah, Porygon Z back to trade. I'll take that trade. Okay, that's not something I wanted. Now we're really running low on options here. We'll have to give up Palkia. There's no point keeping a paralyzed Palkia around. Lurantis? Again, a tough matchup. Especially if it's AV. We're gonna have problems with that. I have to Terrafire Groudon. That was my only way to beat Lurantis. It's too threatening to my team. But we've brought it to a 4-on-3. We had to reveal Terra. They know more information about us, but we have a full health Groudon, a PZ, which is good, and a Chestnut, which is alright. So I like the team, but let's see how it goes from here. Okay, they go to Virizion. Now, they don't Oko me, and Heat Crash Okos them. I'm gonna T-Wave in case they want to Terra Rock. Okay? Now, do I hit into Terra Rock? That's surely too risky of a play. Chestnut is always safe. Yep, always go Chestnut here. Body Press is free. They have a Chestnut counter, but I have Groudon. And I have Porygon Z to outspeed. I go Groudon here. I'm gonna T-Wave it because I don't want to I don't want to make a weak attack into a Terra Dark. But if they Terra Dark, Chestnut beats it probably. And I have Terra Blast fighting on Porygon. I'm gonna T-Wave always. Yep. I get poisoned. I'm okay with that. I just want raw damage now. 48's great. Is it what's it time for? Chestnut or Porygon Z? Porygon Z for sure. Because Terra Blast Okos without even needing to Terrestrialize here. So we have a massive advantage here. Paralyzed Virizion, and we have 3 full health Pokemon, almost full health. Cyclos are probably not doing anything. They go to Virizion, always Chestnut, keep Porygon alive. They might be trying to sack Virizion, we'll get a Spike Up, yeah. We want to be careful with how we position ourselves here. Don't want to do anything too stupid here. We want to be careful with how we get positioned. Body press? The problem here is Chestnut. Well, let's think about it. When we had PZ into Okidoki, we knocked it out. Instead of going to whatever their final Pokemon was, they rather would have gone to Virizion. A paralyzed Virizion. So I'm getting the feeling that their final Pokemon isn't good into Porygon Z. So I'm going to greed a little here. If I get the para, great. Okay. If I didn't, I was going to be happy with just revenge killing with PZ and backing that to beat the final Pokemon. Here we go. Final Pokemon. I bet it loses to PZ. They go to Toxtricity. 170. Woodhammer is my best move. They have Shift Gear. Okay. I can Woodhammer again. Yeah. Don't tell me I lose to Toxtricity here. How much can my Porygon live a hit? It can live a hit. So there is a 1 in 8 chance I faint here. 1 in 8. So 12% chance I faint. Alright, we got it. There we go. GG, and we move up to 23. I didn't check the number, but we moved up. Let's keep going, get one more game. Alright, Golurk into Orthworm. Not great, but we do have... Okay, so Poltergeist is a 2-hit KO. Dynamic Punch is super effective, obviously. I could greed Espeon here if I really think they're going to Hazards, but I don't have that. I don't know if they're going to do that or not. I think Dynamic Punch is my safest play. No matter what they switch to, a Confusion always gives me good chances, and a Banded attack is always good anyway, too. I don't think they're going to try and greed Hazards on a Golurk, but they very well could. So I have to be ready to accept that, but I don't think they will. And if during the game I get the feeling that they're trying to get Orthworm in as much as possible, that means they're trying to get Hazards up, and then I'd switch Espeon in. But if they're more delayed about it, they're probably the, sweeper variant, saving it for the late game. They're Shed Tail, okay. That is a fast Orthworm, for sure. I didn't expect that. Well, yeah, 147 into 145, okay. Oh, Regigigas? Yeah, that's not good enough. Oh, they expected Poltergeist. They have Toxapex, unfortunate. Rocky Helmet, too. Okay. Well, if they try to T-Spike... Let's go Espeon here. They're gonna T-Spikes, hopefully. Yep, there we go. Got it. Okay. Now we can put the pressure on. Because they're gonna go to Orthworm. Right? How do I attack Orthworm? I don't really have a lot of options. I can knock it off. Let's go with that. They go to... Oh, they have double poison. Well, this ended up being good, but for not the reasons I thought it would be good. We wanted to be able to knock off Orthworm. And we do. Okay. 165. What did I see? 147. Whatever. Okay. Luxray in Intimidate. I go Golurk on that. No, here's the thing. My Golurk is really good because they have no immunity to Banded Earthquake. But because it's good, it becomes a target. They might just attack into that. Yeah, let's knock off, and we'll be able to knock off Roost on whatever's coming next. To be honest, I didn't expect Volt Switch. I thought they would Ice Fang to hit super effectively Toucannon and Golurk. If they were going to make that play, they probably should have Wild Charged, to be honest. And also, of note... We get our guy, Regigigas, not doing much now. I could Beak Blast. Should I do it? I've never had it work before. I'm just gonna Roost. Okay, good. Now here's the thing, Boom Burst goes through Substitute. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Yeah, maybe I could have, but... Let's go to... Annihilate? Annihilate's probably really good here. Because we have Taunt for Toxapex's Haze is the main thing. They can't haze me. Now I boost all the way to the maximum here. Intimidate, thank you. Even better. Bulk up again. But this is looking over because I have my terrestrialization too. Honestly, probably 6-0'd on matchup depending on that final Pokemon. Give me the Rage Fist boost. They could be Terra Dark, but if they are, I don't care. Let's go. Yeah, this is probably 6-0'd on matchup. Do you think they're Terra Dark? Well... Okay, so if they're Terra Dark and they use Dark Pulse, that... I Drain Punch to always stay out of range. They're Terra Dragon. Yeah, I'm staying out of range of the attacks here. Yep, that's why we stayed out of range. If we didn't Drain Punch and they had Terra Dark Pulse, we would have fainted if we Rage Fist into that. They do have Rocky Helmet, but we're out of range. There we go. And kind of anticlimactic to get a Pokemon that wins immediately. But honestly, I don't think they played that correctly at all. If they wanted to... They should have recognized Annihilate was a big threat. They should have gone to Clawitzer immediately. But we take that win and we move on to 23-67, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.